home-based business, income shifting strategy, and credit repair with your host Melissa King, my econ, and Tony of the Tony Clopton Show. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a comment. Now let's do this.
What is up? What is up, y'all? Come on in this room. We are super excited to share this information. Come on in.
Tony, I'm gonna tell you how rested I am.
Tell me how rusty you are.
And instead of hitting the thing to bring us up, I almost hit end stream.
Oh Lord. You said we're gonna be over before we even get started. There ain't nothing but the devil.
You're right, because it wasn't nothing but the Lord that took my hand off of that button. I was meant to close us out before we even open.
Bless your heart.
How you doing tonight, Tony?
Hey, I'm doing good. Hey, I'm so excited. I got so much going on, but I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about how we gonna help some folks out there. Hey, were we able to share the live to our new group yet? I'm not really sure.
I thought you were doing it.
Okay, we rusty.
Yeah.
Okay, I just did something. I think I got it going. So yeah.
I don't know if I have shareability over there.
We're good. I got it on.
Okay. All right. So yeah, y'all know it's got to be something good. Y'all don't usually see us on a Friday night.
I know, right?
So
you know what?
For us to come and make an appearance on a Friday, a weekend Friday.
On a weekend.
You know we must got something we want to talk about this good. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm bubbling. I'm bubbling inside. I know we're gonna bless some folks. You know, my whole mission in life is to bless somebody. I know I ain't gonna be here forever, but if it's something that can come out of our mouths that can help somebody, I'm good.
Okay.
I know we got something.
All right. So for this Friday night crowd that's not used to seeing us, you know, I guess we better tell them who we are. My name is Melissa King. I am a home-based business owner. I have been a home-based business owner since 2015, November 17th to be exact.
Okay.
And my partner over here he's my guru. That taught me everything financially that I have learned from this business. This was my personal guide, and I call him Fessel Clopton.
Right.
He has his PhD in money. Did he get his PhD from Harvard? No. Princeton? Yale? Nah. His degree came from the School of Hard Knocks. Now, when I tell you, he done been out there wrestling with debt, flipping debt. What's that other move they pull in the wrestling thing? Whatever you think of. He done did it with debt, and now he on top of the rings like this because he didn't win. So he trying to help everybody else win. So this is my partner over here, Professor Tony Clopton.
Thank you.
So now we got the introductions out of the way, and we got these people up here all riled up on a Friday night. Let's tell them what we're talking about. If you saw the background, and I loved all of these t-shirts. You know, I be over on TikTok cruising, and I got stuck one night watching all of these TikToks back to back where they said, keep them kids, you know, and all
Right.
they had on that little t-shirt, we out, bro. Like, school is over.
Yeah.
But the question is, and we know the answer, but we're gonna pose it anyway. The question is, school is out, but do bills take a summer break? That's for my teachers. If y'all know a teacher, tag them. I mean, I know quite a few. And one thing about it, this was the one thing I was telling Tony. I said, everybody, ain't nobody who can say, and my teacher would probably slap me for starting my sentence off with ain't. But there is not one individual in this world who can say that they did not have a teacher at some point. I don't care what they taught you. I don't care if they taught you school, they taught you an instrument. Teachers are a valued asset. They're underappreciated these days.
Yes.
It's been so much change that's come about, since I was in school, man. I graduated in 1992. It was a whole different era. But back then, I don't know. Is it just me? A teacher seems like they got a little bit more, they got a little bit more respect than they giving them now.
You know what? I think it's these new age kids. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was a teacher, I know I'm gonna choke me one out. God knew not to have me as a teacher because I know my patience is short, and I know, right. And I said I'm gonna give these teachers all the respect in the world. We had parents that told us you're gonna get a whooping right there where you showed out at. Yeah. Nowadays, parents are working. They 2 or 3 jobs, they at home sleep. The kids are running amok. They at school terrorizing the teachers. They fighting, doing drugs, all of that stuff. We ain't do none of that. I'm telling you right now, the utmost respect for any teacher out there dealing with these kids. I can tell you right now. Ooh, Lord.
Exactly. And they've had so many limits put on them as far as discipline that you almost scared to look at them hard. Like that might end up being something that you can get a suit behind. Right, you staring at me too hard. Mm-hmm. And I'm like you. There is no place for me in that field. So those who do it are, y'all on another level. And I appreciate you, especially the good ones. We have some good ones. Naya has had some good ones. I can say that, But anyway, now that we've given them their props.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how teachers, one of the things you were saying before we got started is I was like, what are we going to talk about tonight? And you was like, everybody, in this business, because we are home-based business owners, everybody has their, what you call it?
Niche market.
Niche market. Okay. So even though we have associates that do everything from plumber, HVAC, secretary, lawyer, sous chef, what teachers are right in there too. So the good part about it is with all the associates we have, there are like common core groups that you can get with and feel comfortable. Neither Tony or myself are teachers, so we speaking at this from a strictly on the receiving end of what you guys do. But I will say this, since I have been doing my econ, one of the areas that I enjoy most is the training. So training kind of sort of falls in line with teachers, but teachers have a special skill because they can take information that look like a big old bowl of BS. Mm-hmm. They can straighten it out, make it line up, make it look real pretty, make it understandable, relatable. And what better place do we need people with that skill than a business where we teaching people about money? Mm. So like this y'all ish.
Yeah. I could not have agreed more because when I told Melissa about this, I said, okay, the summertime is here. Parents are excited. They've been having to get up, take the kids to school, pick them up, do all of this extracurricular stuff. And I know for a fact parents are just loving this, being able to relax. But teachers, I know y'all been stressed out from day one, from start to finish. And this is the time you guys somewhat relaxes a little bit. Some of y'all relax. But I remember when I was in school, most of the teachers that that taught me, they had to go out and get second jobs. You would see them in the mall, you would see them doing some tutoring or something like that. But man, today's time, things have changed. Some of the stores don't even exist no more. And I want to know if there's any teachers out there, how in the world do y'all make it off the pay that y'all have? And how do y'all budget? Some of y'all make what y'all get paid every month. Is that right? Get paid every month. So it's unbelievable how you guys do what you do with so little. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying y'all broke or nothing, but for what y'all do, I know for a fact y'all not getting paid y'all worth.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And kind of think of it, I often don't look at it this way, but my dad was a teacher. He taught nursing over at Calhoun Community College for 20 plus years. And when you started talking about how often they get paid, that's when I started thinking, you're right. They get paid once a month, because we heard that all the time. And just like any other teacher, he had part-time gigs that he would do on the weekends. And, it was never a time off. So I had never really thought about it like that. But, I grew up with a teacher, so to speak.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So what you got for the teachers?
So when you're a business owner like me and Melissa, we're looking for people that we know can benefit. For one, my niche market is employees. I know people at my job that are overworked, underpaid, I'm talking about stressed out. And for me, when I joined this awesome company, well, first of all, let me give you a little bit about background about the company, for those that don't know. So me and Melissa have been in this company a little over 9+ years. Well, both of us. And the company is called My Econ. My Econ is short for My Economy. We don't worry about what's going on in Russia and China and all them places. We're talking about what's going on in our households. And most people struggle with credit, struggle with debt, struggle with inflation, all of the things that the ordinary person that has a job struggle with. My Econ has been around for 19+ years. It has an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. It's debt free, right? It's cash flowed over $500 million. That means people like me, Melissa, and countless others have paid off credit card debt. We paid off student loan debts. We paid off cars. You know what I'm saying? We've invested. We're doing all of the stuff that wealthy people do from this awesome membership. Now, the membership don't cost a whole lot, because the founders have over 30, 40 years of experience in helping people like you and me. So my thing is this: if we know teachers are so valuable to our to the upbringing of our children, why are teachers not getting paid their worth? Because they're on what they call a linear pay scale. We're going to show you how, as a business owner, how to get on a leverage pay system and actually get paid for the skills that you have. And I think your skills are second to none when it comes to empowering the people that you teach, not only yourself, but others. So that's what we do in our business. And I think teachers are the perfect people to join in a financial service business, so they can not only grow their assets, but also help others grow assets as well.
Right. And then what would be an example of how a teacher would take this business and make it their own?
Okay. For one, you guys have been given a gift by God, to have patience and to be able to follow instructions and how to teach and relay the information. Some people ain't got that. I mean, I'm all over the place. I mean, I get excited about what I do, and I'm going to lose about 10 or 15 people because in my head, it made sense. But to y'all might be like, I don't know what the hell he talking about. Yeah, I'll be all over the place. But teachers, y'all have a gift that y'all know how to lay the information out. In our business, it's a block of instructions. Everything from credit repair to debt elimination to investing, it's all in a syllabus where you can teach it, train with it, apply it, and share it. That's why I say, man, every teacher on here can be a 6-7 figure earner in our business, because I've seen people that don't have degrees work at McDonald's, people that they feel like don't supposed to be a 7-figure income based on their degrees. Let's be honest. Degrees have nothing to do with wealth. We found that out. I mean, we found that out being in this business. We got PhDs. We got people with doctorate degrees that don't understand wealth and finance, and they're struggling just like the person that's making $10 or $15.
Right.
So wealth, your degree has nothing to do with building wealth, and we have a wealth building system. So I think a teacher can actually take this membership, dissect, unfold it, and teach it to other people a lot better than what me and you could do.
Right. And in the meantime, what they're doing is creating an additional stream of income.
Absolutely.
Because if you are a teacher and you're used to dealing with people and breaking information down and making it relatable, you will have, people will be more attracted to you to join the business than they would somebody like Tony or myself who have to kind of like, well, what you could, y'all already have that skill. Y'all already have that skill set where you know how to take somebody like me and bless anybody who got to teach me. Because if you don't know nothing else about Melissa King, she gonna ask you 101 questions. I might ask you the same question 15 different ways. And if you can, if you can sit there and not kick me out or tell me, look, just quit, just just go on. We don't need. This ain't for you. If you can do that, that is a skill set. Because I know I didn't challenge some teachers in my day, but I'm one of them people when I don't understand, I'm just gonna keep asking. So, I will say, since I've been doing this, I have gotten better at sharing the information, teaching the information, trying to do the training and everything. I do not have an educational background, but because we both have gone through it, like for example, a very good place for teachers in this field is we have a credit repair system.
Yeah.
A lot of times when it comes to credit repair, it's about reading instructions, following
instruction, comprehension.
So if you are someone who can break down, because there are 5 areas that 5 things make up your credit score. Now, usually when I get ready to talk about this, I need that paper in front of me because I'm going to fumble this, that, and the other. But because teachers are used to doing things in repetition, they're used to giving the same information over and over. Y'all will breeze through it, and then the people looking at y'all like y'all invented the word credit. For me, trying to explain, even though I've gone through it and I have done the process, and you run across this with teachers too. Now, I'm not going to say all teachers are created equal because sometimes the teacher knows the concept and how to do it, but they may not be able to get the message across like another teacher. So, for example, the fact that I went through and brought my credit score from like a 591 10 years ago to the 830s. Now, I can sit here and walk you through everything I did, and it may not make a lick of sense the way I explain it. If you are somebody with an educational background, you can take the 45 minutes I took rambling to tell you something, and y'all can tie it up in a little bow, and they'll be sitting there like having aha moments like, that's all we gotta do. She had me thinking I was gonna have to do blah 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 and give a pint of blood and so that truly is a skill that you don't want to take for granted. And we're always saying this: the backbone to this business is being able to train others and to be able to teach others how to teach themselves.
Absolutely.
Because like Tony said in the beginning, the business is called My Econ for a reason because it's my economy. I will not sit there and walk step by step with you through your economy because number one, that ain't none of my business. Number two, that defeats the purpose. The purpose is for you to be able to understand and, streamline your own finances and to be able to pass that down generationally. Because, another set of teachers that we have whether they qualified or not, our parents.
Yeah.
Those are your first teachers. They taught you how to walk, talk, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do they teach everything perfect? No, because I know for a fact I didn't. But, you know, parents are limited to what they know. So
Right.
we always say when it comes to credit, I know for me personally, my dad has always had, you know, really good credit. He didn't know anything about no 5 different things that go into the credit. What he knew was go to work, get your check, pay them bills, and don't be late. That was the extent of the credit lesson
Right.
in my household. And I can't fault him for that because he didn't have access to that information, because I knew if he did, he, just like I do with my daughter, would have taught me more in depth and helped me understand. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as parents, we don't have all the answers, but with this information, if you're a teacher, you can break that down just like a parent would be breaking it down to their child as far as how to keep your credit straight. And the whole point is, like I said, you are not going to sit there and do their credit for them. What we sell is a do-it-yourself credit kit, but you have to understand how that works in order to prepare somebody else to be able to go out and sell the item. So
Yeah.
we right back again at teachers.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said. It's like our parents taught us what they knew, and even
Mm-hmm.
for teachers, we know you guys are being told what to teach the
Right.
kids. I watched a video, and this makes sense. Y'all hear me? Y'all feel me on this one? Y'all get in the spirit with me on this one, y'all. It says we have to get organized, purposeful learning. That means stuff that actually matters. Credit
Right.
repair. We talk about our first strategy in our business is how to properly adjust your W-4. Now, I know for a fact that there have been teachers that actually joined our business that did not know what the purpose of the W-4 was. Everybody fills the W-4 form out. Most people fill it out wrong. So this is your first lesson today, y'all. The purpose
Mm-hmm.
of the W-4 is to tell your employer how much to withhold from your pay. And if you
Right.
fill it out wrong, you're giving the government an interest-free loan, or you're literally overpaying, right? That's why there's a deficiency in most people's paychecks. Now, imagine if you are a teacher, somebody with a degree, and you dropping that type of knowledge down to somebody that has never heard of it. You just got a new business partner.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is joining your business based on some information that they did not know, and they were actually able to use it and put more money back in their pocket. This is what we do in our business. We're sharing information that is not being taught in school. And all we have to do is apply that information to our lives, get the transformation. And like Melissa says, it helps you with your credit, pay off some debt, and then you'll start to learn how to invest. This system ain't just popped up. It's been around for 19 plus years. That means they know what they're doing.
Right.
Trust me.
And I'm so glad you brought that up. The W-4 is like you said, the first lesson. And this hard head right here, it took me so long, and I ain't even gonna lie. I am not what I would consider an unintelligent person, but it took me a minute before I got the concept of why it was so important to make sure your W-4, whether you have a business or not, to make sure it's right. No one had ever taught me how they calculate what you will get back as a refund or what you will have to pay in my case. Because, you know, Tony was talking about his niche was the you know, employees. My niche is for people who don't understand why we do everything right. We say our prayers at night, we brush our teeth, we go to work, we clock out and in what we're supposed to. And at the end of the year, we get a tax bill. And we like, what did I do wrong? You know, it's like you're being punished for doing the right thing. And because I didn't know how that was calculated, I didn't know how to fix it. And see, that's the biggest thing. For me, I always try to learn what I did wrong so I can know how to proceed. Because, you know, I say all the time, I know you're crying over spilled milk. But learn from your mistakes, because I made a bunch of them. learn from your mistakes, and keep it moving. So I don't know how long it took me to really get it as far as why we were doing the W4 and why it was so important and what each, and it's one of them things. This membership, like Tony said, is not expensive. At one point, we were doing a free promotion. At another point, earlier this year, it was 95 cents. So, right now it's 19.95. So for 19.95,
that's the promo. That's just a promo now. It's originally right now it's $39.95, but during our promo for the summer, for the summer, we're doing the 19.95 promo. Get started for $19.95. And then it's $39.95 a month, 30 days after that. So that gives you a full system, a full business where you can start making money, fixing your credit, and doing the things that you need to do financially to win. Melissa, I was telling you the reason why we're doing this is to actually get more teachers and educators and pastors and principals involved. We're going to start off with this Facebook group. I don't know if the Facebook group is in the chat box, but we're going to start there. And this coming Saturday, y'all, we have multi-millionaire mentors that's going to be educating y'all on how everything works. The W-4 adjustment, the credit repair, the business, how it all works. And we're looking for more educators because we know that you guys possess the gift that can help grow the business and grow yourselves.
No, it's not in the chat box because remember it's a invitation only group. What you have to do is reach out to us if you're interested, and we will, let you join the group. And I forgot to do the banner because I usually have the banner going across the bottom with our information on it. So just reach out to us and be like, hey, I want to hear more about, the business y'all were talking about. And if you're on Facebook, join the group. Whatever information we have in there, and we're constantly putting tips, information. You may be able to catch some of the training that we get. We get very good training from the people at the top themselves, And so, my whole reason of mentioning that the price and why I jumped on it was because sometimes, if I knew this was going to be beneficial for me. Did I know everything that it was going to do for me? No. But at the time, I was able to join. And believe it or not, y'all, I felt like this was a good deal. It was $179 to get started when I joined. And my first question was, $179 a month? And Tom was like, no, that's a one-time thing. So I'm like, oh, okay. I can work with that. So then, the $30 a month. So I'm like, well, shoot. And then he explained that I would be able to write that off because that is a business expense. So right then, I was already starting to he was teaching me stuff already. But, there was no way that I was going to know everything I know now on the day I decided to join. So I took the calculated risk and I trust the process. And I basically said, well, I'm writing out a check every year for taxes. What do I have to lose, other than more money? And I can honestly report that ever since then, I've been able to turn that tax situation around, and I'm not having to sit there like somebody spinning the wheel on Price is Right, trying to see if it's going to hit big money or not. Because I'm just like, I had no idea how the process works. And that may sound dumb to some people. Y'all can say what you want, but I'm not afraid to admit now what I didn't know back then because I got in here and I learned. And if your reason for not wanting to get started or your hesitation is because you don't feel like you know enough, don't let that stand in your way. Like Tony said, the membership is $39.95 a month. You get in here the first month, you feel like now, and I'm going to say this, don't make a judgment without seeing exactly what you have. Because we have had so many people that decided this business was not for them, and they never made it past signing on the dotted line to get started. They never went and looked in their back office. They never looked at all of the tutorials, all of the training. So if you don't go in, and it's not like as soon as you get it, it's gonna, jump in your head. You still have work to do once you get started. But the whole thing of it is, at the end of that work, you'll be sitting, hopefully, if you're putting everything to use, like Tony said when he on the show first started, I currently have paid off quite a bit of debt. I paid my car off early. I learned how to write off a portion of my home. I learned how to hire my daughter. She's my child. Hey, Anita Reed, I haven't seen you in so long. It's good to see you. Yeah, I learned how to hire my child. Tony and I got businesses started for our children. We're teaching them about investing and credit and all of that. And so, had I not got in and applied it and did the work, I wouldn't have the benefit. So don't think that just because, okay, I signed up, what I do now. What you do now is you get in and you start doing the work. And then, like I said, there's one thing, I'm gonna go back to the credit, because one of the great things I love about the credit, you can take the credit and you can turn that into 3 separate streams of income. Follow me on this. First way, you get in, you do the do-it-yourself kit, you get negative things removed, you start moving in a positive direction. At this point, your score goes up. Now, when you go out to buy something, you can get an interest rate lower than what you would have gotten if you still had the bad credit. So even though you might not think of that as money coming in, if Tony and I both go out and buy the same car, same make, same model, it costs the same price, but my interest rate is 3 times higher than his, I'm gonna buy that car 3 times compared to what he spent on it. So when you think about money going out the door that you could be keeping, that's the first stream of income. The second stream of income will come from if you share this information, especially those of you that are teachers or whoever. You don't have to be a teacher. Anybody can share it, but we're gratifying our teachers tonight. So that's why we're focusing so much on them. But if you share this information and somebody decides, you know what, I don't necessarily want to join the business, but I need that credit thing. Well, you can sell them that product, and the commission on that particular product is 50%. So you just made a stream of income that is business income. So your first income was from you lowering your credit score, lowering your interest rate, and getting better deals and paying less than if you had higher credit. The second one is if you share this with people and they want to buy it. Third and final one, and this gonna hit home for the teachers now. Not everybody wants to do it themselves. Not everybody wants to fix it themselves. So if you get in here and you get to do it yourself kit, and you learn how to do your own credit, and you're like, shoot, that's easy. And now you feel like you're at a point where you meet somebody and you say, I have the kit. Well, do you know anybody who does? Because I don't want to do my own. If you are confident in your skills and what you've learned, and you decide that you want to take that on as another stream of income, hey, if Joe Blow over here is charging $500 for to do the credit repair, you go over there and charge $495.
Right.
Let them come to you and save $5. You can, the thing of it is, you can create your own prices. You can put a value on what you feel like your skill is. But something like that, that's a third stream of income. And you got all of that from getting a business started in 1995 and paying $39.95 a month, which is a write-off, a deduction, meaning it's an expense that the government is going to take into consideration when it comes to your taxable income. Like I said, I'm not a teacher, so what I said might have sounded like a bunch of gibberish just now. I just I said it as clearly as I know how. But that is why we need people here that is their trade. That's what they do. and they can come in and spit this stuff out and have people looking at me like, I don't know, but I was listening to her in the first place. I should have been over here with her.
Yeah. You know what, the main thing that you said, and I just did a video I put inside of that group, and I guys, I'm asking you guys to go ask us how to get access to this Facebook group, because we're going to be sharing a lot of information in there. One of the things, the video that I put in that group, it says that the market will determine what your worth is in the marketplace. That means somebody, as a teacher, they've already said, this is how much we're willing to pay you. But as a business owner, your skill sets, your gift, your motivation has no limit. And we're trying to tell you guys is, if you're looking to increase your income outside of the old traditional ways, like going and get a second, third, and fourth job, we're talking about doing an online business in the comforts of your home, and maybe talking to people that you already know, parents, other teachers, principals, church members. We're talking about people that you're already connected to. They already understand, they respect you as a teacher and all of the work that you're doing with the kids. Look, all you have to do is just share the membership. I mean, even if you don't want to teach it, the membership actually really can teach somebody itself, because it's broke down into workable segments. And if you're a teacher, all you got to do is just put your little special spin on it, and man, somebody is going to get blessed from this. Really, it's all about blessing other people with the information. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get ready to go, Melissa. But our business, the mentor always said, it's duplicatable, it's sustainable, and a lot of our information is all biblical information. We're talking about passing down generational wealth. We're talking about not owing anybody. We're talking about building, God giving us the power to gain wealth. We're talking about having multiple streams of income. All of the stuff that I've been taught, I'm hearing it in church, and I'm also seeing it in my business. So I can tell you, if you got a heart to help somebody, you will win with my econ.
Okay, so Anita is asking which Facebook group. We have our regular Facebook group, which is I forget the name. What controlling cash?
Yeah, controlling cash flow. But we're specifically talking about the one that Andre and me and Melissa came up with, where we're going to start sharing more information. Hopefully, we can get more teachers and educators on that platform, so we can actually build, and we can also learn from each other. You know, I don't know everything, and I don't always share the right information the right way, but hopefully we can get more skilled teachers involved.
So Anita, what we're not doing it as a public group right now, but all you gotta do is hit us in the inbox and we'll send you the link, because we're trying to establish who's really interested in learning about this, versus you get so many groups where people join, they're not really interested. Then you look around, you got 200 or 300 people in the group, and as far as participants, you might have 5. Right. So in an effort to kind of streamline this to people who are really interested in learning the information, hit us up in the inbox on Facebook, or I'm gonna share this on Instagram. You can hit me in the DMs if it's YouTube. Leave me a comment, or my email is on there. Initially, I had the wrong thing going across the bottom. Now, what you see across the bottom now is our email addresses if you want to reach out. But it's not like it's this big secret group. But at the same time, we figured by doing it this way, we can weed out people who are not really interested versus ones who are like, I want this information, I want to learn, and I'm ready to get started. So if that is the case, hit us up, myself, Tony, or Andre Stinson, and we'll get you going. So
okay, hey, let's talk about this Saturday's training tomorrow. It's the actual link will be inside of the Facebook group. So if any of you guys are interested, reach out to me and Melissa or Andre. We want to make sure that we get as many people in as we can, because I know we did not cover all of the stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all show up for this training, you guys are gonna actually see where you may have been losing some money and how you can gain it all back. It's somebody considering taking a second job somewhere, but starting this business might be the way to go, where you won't even have to leave your home and make all the money you want or you need from the comforts of home.
Right. And the good thing about it, this group, the training that we have is called Super Saturday. When you have access to that, pretty much you can, if you got earbuds on, put them in, listen. If you want to sit down and look at it, you can. But the way they do it is like, even if you're doing housework at home, if you're not looking at the screen, you're still hearing everything. And the training is on point. And, you know, like Tony said, if you let us know, we can give you access to that. That's not something that the general public usually has access to. It's usually for members only. But if you are interested in finding out and want to get a kind of heads up on what the training is like, hit us up in the inbox, and you know, it ain't gonna take nothing for us. So we already got it on copy and paste. So if you say you want the link, we send it to you. You can go and do it tonight. It's that simple. So we appreciate y'all. We're at 41 minutes. You got anything else, Tony?
Hey, all I want to say is I'm gonna be at work, but I'm gonna be listening because this training is so impactful. We have a great spiritual leader. She come in and bless the business. We have the co-founder of the company. We have so many great leaders that are teaching. I'm talking about real teachers. And you guys, that's why we say we're reaching out to teachers, because you guys will really appreciate the type of training that you guys will get tomorrow. And I think it starts at 9 or 10 o'clock. But first,
Central,
join the group and get the information for yourself.
Because it's 10 Eastern, 9 Central?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because we're on Central time, but the main office is in Georgia, which is on Eastern. So, but yeah, just hit the inbox, tell us to send you the link, and you can jump on in the morning and hear what everybody has to say. And trust me, it's gonna sound better than what you hear from us right now.
Hey,
we're doing everything.
Hey, let's do this. Those that are able to get on that live, we would love to get some feedback from you guys on the inside of that group page, so we can kind of like build the momentum. Because I'm telling you, just hearing it from somebody else, we've been in the game for a little while, but just hear some fresh new people coming in, that'd be great. Yeah.
And another thing, when we come back next time, if we have any teachers that are listening right now that's willing to jump on, hey Pandy, I haven't seen Pandy in a minute. Pandy, I've been so tied up. I've been laying low. I hadn't really been YouTubing a whole lot, but it's good to see you. And she said she shared us out. So, and just that quick, I lost my thought. At 50 kicking in. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Teachers. If there are any teachers, we would love for you to come on and kind of give us, some input on how you make, it might be some other teachers that want to know what you're doing, that you chilling and relaxing during the summer, and they out here trying to get their hustle on. So we would love to hear from some actual teachers. We couldn't think of anybody that we could call up last minute.
Yeah.
Because everybody I was thinking of, I was like, ain't nobody. The whole teacher's all about being prepared.
Yeah.
And you come telling them some 15 minutes before y'all finna hit the button.
They were like, nope.
That's a no. That's a no. So if any teachers are listening and would like to come on with us, you don't have to come on with your picture. You can do an avatar, but we would love to get some feedback or hear, what your thoughts are next time we come live. So, Panda, good seeing you. Onitha, thank you for dropping down. Miss seeing you. And I didn't have the Facebook open, so I don't know if we had anybody else. But if there was anybody out there that I missed, we appreciate you tuning in. If you're catching the replay, share us out. Share us with a teacher, tag a teacher, whatever you need to do. Oh, and before I get up, I am going to throw this in. I was going to do a separate video, but if you are in the Huntsville or surrounding areas, my Theta Theta Sigma sorority is having a swim. It's called Swim 1922, and it's teaching kids age 8 to 18 about water safety. Now y'all know it's summertime. Kids like to get out there and play, but even if they already know how to swim, it doesn't hurt to come and learn about water safety. Now, I've been posting this on my page on Facebook and really all my social media for the last month. And the reason I was going to do a PSA tonight or tomorrow is because June 1st is the cutoff. So if you want your kid to participate, age 8 to 18, it's going to be at Oakwood College in Huntsville on June the 9th, which is next Sunday. But June the 1st is the cutoff for registering, and it's only $20. So before the spots fill up, I checked before I came on to do the PSA to make sure we did still have slots available. So we do $20. I'm a nice person. If it's somebody, you got a kid that want to go and you don't have $20, let me know. And if you're actually gonna come, I will pay the $20 for that child, because water safety, we all know somebody that's been affected. Or I still remember from when I was in second grade that summer, 2 kids in our town ended up drowning.
Yeah.
And that has stayed with me. I'm 50 years old. That happened when I was 8. That has stayed with me ever since then. And so I know water, even if you swim like a fish, we ain't telling you bring your child over there and we're gonna have them spinning like swimming like Michael, whatever the Olympic swim is.
Yeah.
But we can teach them some safety stuff that might save a life. So right. Just want to throw that on the end, because I may or may not get to that video I was gonna do. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, Tony. Thank you for everybody who came through. Until next time, because we got to get back on the ball, Tony. I know you living your best life, and y'all globe hopping and now everything. And see, I can say that because I ain't got no life, and I'm available. But we're gonna start back coming on more regularly. Even if I had to come out on here, I know y'all be wanting Tony on here for the eye candy. I'm sorry, but I can get Shaq back there. Maybe I can raise the camera so y'all can see him. But if I had to come on by myself, I come on by myself. If my partner is globe trotting, because that's what he do. That's what he do. He can talk to you about that too. So thank y'all for joining us. Any last words? All right. Well, we out of here. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Teachers, hit the inbox, ask for the link. Non-teachers, hit the inbox, ask for the link. Okay? All right. Bye, Tony. Let me see if I can remember how to get us out of here now.
Thanks for tuning in. Are you ready to start your home-based business? If your answer is yes, contact Melissa or Tony and get started today.